Hello guys!
Hi guys, good
So,
morning.
Good morning! Nandito tayo ngayon sa may Tequila Town, sa may Tres Mujeres. So, ano siya, ano yung
Distilladora ng tequila. So, titignan natin mamaya yung process nila. Nag-avail tayo ng tour for
Only 100 pesos, kaming dalawa na yun. So, 50 pesos kada una or per person. So, yun, mamaya itutour nila tayo sa plantation nila. Tapos, pupunta tayo dun sa may farm ng mga agave.
Okay, so let's go. It's another beautiful day. Come on, let's go. My sing done.
Hey guys, welcome to Tequila Tres Mujeres. This is my partner Frank.
Nice to meet you.
He
Hi.
will be your guide for today.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can ask him. If at the end you like the service, you can help him with that tip, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, before we start, I would like to know where you're from.
Philippines.
Philippines?
Yes.
Yeah.
First time here in Tres Mujeres?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready to drink tequila?
Yeah.
Him.
A little bit or a lot?
A lot, but I'm driving. So
Okay, so it's gonna be a little. Okay, guys, we're gonna start with the process. It all begins with this plant that's called blue agave tequila. However, this plant takes 7 years for it to be ready for the process of the tequila. At the age of 5, here in the middle comes out a stick that's called the quiote. The quiote is the flower of the agave. The workers have to cut it off. That's because the quiote absorbs the sugars, and from the sugars we get the alcohol. For the harvesting, a person called a jimador, he's gonna be in charge of removing the leaves. That's because if they go inside of the process, the tequila is gonna taste bad. Each agave weighs from 10 to 100 kilos, and from 8 to 10 kilos of agave, we only get 1 liter of white tequila. Tequila you can only produce here in Mexico, but in 5 states. That's Jalisco, Michoacán, Guanajuato, Tamaulipas, and Nayarit. After the jimador cuts all of the leaves, he's gonna chop the agave in half, bring them here to the factory for the next process. That's gonna be the cooking. That's over here, please. Okay, guys, all of the agave, they're gonna go inside this giant oven. They're gonna put a steel door. Then they're gonna put mud on the side so the steam won't come out. The cooking takes 48 hours. While the agave are inside here, they start sweating some type of honey. The workers will collect it and sell like syrup of agave. That syrup people have diabetes to buy it, just because that's so much sugar. It's not enough for them like all types of sugar. After the 48 hours, the workers have to remove the door and wait another 24 hours so the agave can cool down for the next process that's gonna be the shredding. All of the agave go to that first machine that's called the shredder. Like the name says, it's gonna shred the agave with a lot of sharp knives, and it's gonna go to those 3 machines that are connected where they're gonna add a little bit of water to extract all of the juice. At the end comes the really thin fiber that's called bagazo. Here in Tres Mujeres, they leave it for organic compost, but you can recycle it like for paper, bracelet, necklaces, stuff like that because of the fiber. All of the juice that's gonna be extracted runs through that pipe on the floor, and it's gonna fall in the giant bowl that we have over there. What they do in the bowl, they're gonna measure the sweetness of the juice. They measure it with a brixometer. For a tequila, has to mean no more than 12 brixes, no less than 10. When they lower it down to 12 brixes, they're gonna extract the juice once again, send it all the way to the next room for the next process that's gonna be the fermentation. Right now we can't go inside over there. The fermentation and distillation, we're gonna see them in the tavern. These are all, but just to make sure, just to make it clear, this factory that we're in, this is not where they make the tequila. This is only for exhibition, only for the tours, because it's a lot of noise when the machines make. The factory where they make the tequila is like a kilometer away from my kids.
Okay. So, in the tour that we avail, it's included? The tour in the factory?
No, in the other factory.
Yes.
No, we don't get. The other factory doesn't receive visitors.
Okay. But in the farm, we can go?
Yeah, you are gonna
Okay.
go to the fields of the agave.
Oh, that's good.
Another question or everything good? Everything good? Okay,
Yes.
wait, please.
So, ayan guys, dalawa lang kami with one tour guide. That's good. So, safe tayo. Wala tayong ibang kasama kundi kaming tatlo lang. Let's go. Dalawa lang kasi kami guys na nandito na English. So, kami dalawa lang ang Timor.
Okay guys, before we continue with the fermentation, we're going to repeat the process of the cooking and the shredding, but how they used to do it in the old days. This hole that you see right here are the ovens just like the ones that are over there. Here first they put inside volcanic rock, then the agave, and they light up wood. When the wood's all gone, they're going to put this giant lid and also mud on the side so the steam won't come out. The cooking here takes a little bit longer. Here it takes 72 hours. That's because the boiler that's over there runs with wood. All of the agave that's cooked right here, they also shred them in those type of machines. That's because the shredding right here, it's only for exhibition. That's because they used to use animals in the old days, and the factory doesn't want to use any more animals. But I'm still going to show you how they used to do it. All the cooked agave went on this part of the circle, and on this side, an animal that was going to be in charge of moving this volcanic rock.
Okay.
This one that we have right here, the animal was going to be in charge of going around, and the one of shredding the agave. A little bit of water to extract all of the juice. Now we're going to start with the fermentation. The fermentation is where we're going to get the alcohols. At the beginning, the juices of the agave, they're like bubbling, they're like moving. That's because it contains a natural yeast that's alive. That yeast is going to be in charge of turning all of the sugars into alcohol. Usually it takes like from 72 hours or a little bit longer. It also depends on the heat. The only source of heat they're supposed to get is from the sun, from the environment. After those days, the yeast is going to die and it's going to go to the last process, that's the distillation. That's because in fermentation we get two types of alcohol. That's methanol and ethanol. What we only need is ethanol. That's because if you drink methanol, you could go blind or you could also die if you drink too much. Distillation, we're not going to have.
He wants to try. Okay, that's okay na.
Ready?
That's heavy.
Those juices that got fermented, they're gonna go in this well, this one is by time, but the ones we have over there, they're gonna go in this container. They also inject some steam. Here when it starts to boil, the alcohol is gonna evaporate at a different temperature. Methanol is much denser, it evaporates first. It's gonna condense itself in this cylinder. Tres Mujeres recollects the methanol and sells it to other companies. The methanol, you could like reuse it like for taco fuel, like for your car, for perfumes, but never to drink it. Then the other alcohols evaporate, and the first product is called ordinary. But for tequila, it has to go through the process of distillation. The ordinary, we're gonna refine it in that second container that's over there. Same process of evaporating, condensing. The final product is known as virgin tequila. The virgin tequila, you could already drink it, but it comes out from 55 to 65% of alcohol. Maximum for tequila to sell is 55, minimum 35. Here in Tres Mujeres, all of their tequilas are lower down to 38. The only difference are the ones that are inside of a barrel. When we get to the tastings, I'm gonna give you the difference between those tequilas, okay? Okay, you guys, here you have a few minutes, just in case you want to go to our Jalisco, that's called Gastronomia. We're going to give you, offer you a rompope. Rompope, I'm not really sure if you've heard about eggnog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like eggnog, like in the US. Almost every country has it. It only changes its name. This rompope is made out of milk, vanilla, egg, cinnamon. It has 4% of white tequila from Tres Mujeres, and it also has pieces of nuts. Just in case somebody's allergic to nuts, it's better not to drink it. Okay, you guys could go inside, try it, take a picture just in case you guys want to. Buy something because it's gonna be our only stop, and like in 10 minutes we're done.
Okay, thank you.
Hola, bienvenidos, buenos días.
Hola, buenos días.
¿Gusta probar el rompope?
Él.
Miren, este rompope sabor vainilla contiene 9 macadamia y 4% de tequila blanco, 3
Gusto mo ba? Ayoko. Rompope. Tequila.
Este,
Ajá. Pero viene en presentación de medio litro ahorita para venta. Pero venga, si quieres.
First one. Sarap. Sarap siya.
Lasa.
Para siya,
Mapait, matamis.
hindi para siya condensed milk na may konting kick ng tequila.
The reason the barrels are down here is because they absorb the product. Each year 10% evaporates and each barrel has a capacity for 200 liters. Depending on which tequila is going to be are the liters that we're going to have at the end. For the aging, Tres Mujeres only uses white oak. That's Canadian, American, and French oak. We're going to go inside, just watch your steps, something is going to be a little bit dark, okay?
So guys, kami pa lang ang tao dito. Kami ang unang-unang teamwork. Buti na lang maaga ko. Ganda. Nandito tayo ngayon sa Mitali nila, guys. Look.
parranda that belonged to one of the owner's sons, and Tequila is to the wife of that son. Tequila, since the owner's a woman, she wanted her design of a woman. The other one shaped like a boot and like a purse. Also, the first bottle that has like the lights on, that's an aged crystallized tequila. A crystallized tequila is whichever tequila that was inside of a barrel took a yellow brownish color, but passed through a filter where they took out all of the color but not the flavor. That's a special edition. On top it has this pink ribbon. That's because it's made in honor of breast cancer. One of these bottles, you're gonna see them at the final store that we're gonna go. The only difference between these tequilas is that the tequilas are aged in whiskey barrels. That's gonna be the only difference. Over here on the right side, we have another one that's called a Santanera. As you can hear, these barrels were exposed to music. That's because in Japan there was a study where they added music to water, and they noticed by the vibration the structure of the water was changing. This theory is that tequilas will have a better flavor with the music on. Pablo Lara, during this tequila, instead of using classical music, he first did it with heavy metal music. Since it's rock music, the vibrations were much stronger, the tequila was crystallizing, and it was turning into a sour flavor. So he decided to take out the rock music and left it again with the classical music. This is going to be an extra añejo of 5 years with the music non-stop. It's already been like 4 years, so a little bit longer.
So guys, ginagamitan nila ng music yung tequila because meron siyang effect sa taste.
It's only
Pardon me?
I thought it's only for the visitor.
No. It's an actual experiment.
So the music has something to do with the taste.
With the flavor.
See, because of the molecule, because by the vibration, it's like.
So guys, buti na lang kami dalawa lang yung tinutur. So take time kami dalawa.
So ito daw yung tasting station nila.
This is the tasting
So yan
station
yung mga klase ng tequila.
na ano nila,
Nagawa.
taste. Yan yung mga ginagawa nila. Iba-ibang klase. Tres Mujeres. Okay. Let's continue. Yung mga barrel.
Pala eh.
2019. Oh, someone put their names on it. Ang dami.
Do you know how they come up with
The name?
Of Tres Mujeres? That's because the owner of this factory has 3 daughters.
Okay.
He has 3 daughters and 3 sons, but he being 3 women.
So the original owner is still.
Yeah, he's still alive. This factory is not that old. It's been since 1995. It's not really that old.
Ah,
You can see it.
saan?
Yan o, sama ka sa Tres Mujeres.
Ah, oh, sige.
4.
4 mujeres na.
First, you're gonna inhale through your nose. You hold your breath, drink the tequila. When the tequila touches your stomach, you're gonna exhale through your mouth, slow. Never exhale through your nose. That's what it could like be a little bit soft. The tequila. It's only for you. Okay. That's nice. When you're ready, you drink. Then through your nose, drink it, and then exhale through your mouth.
Pantay.
Tagay, yung Filipino.
This is again?
Blanco.
Blanco.
White one. This one is, even though all of them have the same amount of alcohol, the white one is always gonna feel much stronger because of the pure flavor of the tequila.
So,
Strong?
That's strong.
Yes.
Little bit.
A little bit sweet. Second tequila is called reposado. A tequila reposado has to be inside of the barrel from 2 months to a day before it reaches 1 year. Y en Tres Mujeres they leave it for 10 months and French oak. This was going to be softer than the white one, not because it has less percentage of alcohol, but it's because the wood hides the sense of the tequila.
Okay.
This is gonna be a little bit yellow.
But that one is stronger or?
No, it's the same.
It's the same alcohol content.
Is it good? You want more?
You're driving.
Okay, you can drink more water.
Yeah, it's the same amount of alcohol. What only changes is the time inside of a barrel. But depending on your
But the
palate,
same añejo, right?
añejo is this one.
Reposado blanco. Let's try. Like a strong flavor of you can taste
The wood?
The wood.
Yes. So you
Not
felt it
like
stronger
this
or
one.
softer than the white one?
This is more
Stronger?
the white
The
one.
one stronger?
No, it's softer.
It's softer for your palate?
Yes.
Maybe your palate, maybe this one's, you're gonna feel it more stronger because of the sweetness.
That one is.
Their tequila is called añejo. A tequila, añejo has to be inside of the barrel from 1 year to a day before it reaches 3 years. Here in the factory, they leave it for 2 years in French oak. This is going to be sweeter than the reposado. Not because they add sugars, but it's because it has more properties from the barrel. And añejo is an extra añejo. Añejo is an extra añejo, so you're almost supposed to drink it straight. You have to mix it. Because you're going to lose the flavor of the tequila.
Already drunk?
Did you have breakfast before you came?
No, he doesn't.
No, coffee.
Well, something.
At least. That's good. Bye. It's good.
You like that one?
Yeah.
The more they're inside, like I'm saying, it's going to be the little more sweet. The last class of the tequila, but not the last tequila that I'm going to offer you, is called extra añejo. An extra añejo has to be inside in the barrel from 3 years till it evaporates. This first one was left 5 years inside of a French oak, and in Russia, 2008, won the golden medal for one of the best in the world. Those are the
Wow.
photos we have them hanging on the wall in the final store that we're going to go, in case you guys want to take a look at.
So let's try the last one. That's it. But I'm sure. This is much better.
Much better?
For all the pork,
You like that?
I like this one.
What's that? Extra añejo?
Extra añejo.
Oh.
Okay. You have to save your cup. Just because in the final store that we're gonna go, I'm gonna okay.
Okay.
Any questions about all these 4 tequilas? You want to share one of them again, or you good?
Okay.
You good? Any questions about it? For you? Anything good?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want tequilas extra before continuing
I'm
upstairs?
reserving
Yes.
my shots for later.
This is the 3 daughters of the owner, and over here in this last picture are his 3 daughters and his 3 sons, and 2 grandchildren. And as you notice, well, they were like born rich. They have 2 billion.
Yes, but right now they are very rich.
Good job for the father.
Well, at least you won.
They need to put iron, right?
Yes. Yes, and we tequilas are really right in this door, you're gonna see their names. That's Vanessa, Paloma, and Esmeralda.
Oh, the names of the 3 daughters.
Okay, guys, over here on my right side, we have our underground chapel. Just on the agave, we have another 5 to 10 minutes to take pictures. Or if you want to buy something. And 10 minutes, we'll be right here, so we could go to the final store, okay?
Okay. So the name of the 3 daughters of the Tres Mujeres is Esmeralda, Paloma, y Vanessa. So they have a chapel.
served from the family. This one is called Extra Añejo Dark.
Ooh,
This one was left 3 years inside of a French oak, 2 years inside an American barrel. At the end was also 5 years. This one gets the whiskey bourbon flavor from the American oak. You have your cup?
Yeah, I check.
You tell me. Is that good? Or one more?
More. She can drive. Bye. This is a special tequila. Right? Smells like caramel.
Really? So you can know that depending on the wood, it's also going to be the flavor.
Yes.
Much sweeter and darker.
Yeah, sweeter. It's more sweet. Yeah, this is my new favorite.
Okay, you can throw your plastic cup over there. Okay, guys, this is for the tour ends.
So guys,
Lasing na siya.
pupunta na tayo doon sa park. Good round.
Okay, let's go. So guys, iniwan na kami ng tour guide namin. So bahala na kami.
Pero
kung-
nagpaalam naman kami.
Yeah, nagpaalam naman kami. So yan yung taas ng chapel kanina. Yan yung ibabaw ng chapel. So ito yung farm nila. Well, meron pa silang isa pang farm.